Easy Leavers, this is SuperZomgbBBQ, and today the stuff coming up in December is going to change SuperCard quite drastically. We've got extensions to campaign mode, brand new sets of cards. But let's get into the video. Start off by saying I hope you guys are having a wonderful beginning to the festive period. It is the 1st of December. Most people class this as the beginning of Christmas as such. So I want to know from you, if you could have any one gift from a WWE superstar, so this is any superstar, what would it be? Put that in the comment section down below. Make sure you like and you subscribe to the channel, because if you do all three of those, I'll be picking one of you in the comments to win one of the LA Knight brand new special edition card backs that dropped onto the SuperCard store yesterday. So comment, like, subscribe. Easy. So let's start off with what's coming up in December. And I'm not just talking about the calendar. No, there's actually been an announcement about a brand new mode coming to the game. But let's very briefly touch on the calendar for 3 reasons. And this is to do with Twitch drops. Yes, Twitch drops. If you don't know, I stream on Twitch, but on the 22nd, you're going to want to join me on Twitch. I am slightly annoyed at the timing, but I think there's a reason why we got the timing we have. Imagine this is going to go all the way to the end of the year, but they haven't confirmed any details yet. Then we have on Monday, the brand new mode Save Santa, which you're going to cover off in just a moment. Then we've got fusions dropping for Crucible tier, offer wall 100%. I cannot tell you how important the offer wall has been to me and my progress this season so far. And then we have the daily streak returning for 14 rewards in a row, which goes all the way up to Christmas Day. And then a massive surprise that came out of nowhere. We've got a women's flash event, but this is a very interesting month, especially Twitch drops. Very interesting timing. That starts off with the brand new mode Saving Santa. So this is basically an extension to campaign mode, which I've been starting to make my way through campaign mode, as you're going to see on the screen. It is really tough. And in fact, the first person was able to get their hands on the Reza Ramon. And again, this is another reason why other things might be starting to fall into place. But this is the card itself. And a shout out to Stunner69, by the way. You managed to get this and get it done. Congrats to you. And the card is insane. It's incredibly overpowered. I really can't say much more than that. But this extension is going to see us going up against 4 different bosses, or 4 hooligans. And there is an entire story behind it, which I'll let you guys go and look at. Links in the comment section down below. In this new mode, you'll send 5 of your best cards. Each card will only be able to attack in 1 stat. So it's kind of similar to campaign mode, but instead of your 4 best men and 2 best women, you're going in hard with 5 superstars. But because it only uses 1 stat per battle, it's very similar to Giants Unleashed. Think of this as In Your House from last year, but magnified. Going by this screenshot, it even has its own campaign trail, own battle graphics. It looks really cool. Now it says to make sure you pick your mightier superstars. We don't have time to waste. Once the battle begins, your cards will begin to chip away at the boss's health on their own. You see this example of a Kofi Kingston boss. I'm guessing it's a boss anyway, but there's 4 specific bosses. I believe from what we've seen, they are John Cena, LA Knight, Kofi Kingston, and Andre the Giant. Once each battle begins, your cards begin to chip away at the boss's health on their own. No need to intervene, so it does it all by itself. And for every time that you start a battle, you're going to need these things called snowflakes. The battle ends either when your own health is depleted or the boss's. And like Giants Unleashed, and if in fact In Your House from last year, it requires multiple attempts to take these bosses down. Apparently each boss has their own special fighting styles, and they're not pretty. One offers extra damage, one can attack multiple cards at once, and it looks like one can freeze one of the cards from stopping attacks. Now, the good news is it does seem that if you have old school or legacy holiday cards, you'll be able to use those to give you a boost to your power. Now, you can use any card you want to, but it seems that having a Crucible holiday card is going to be much more useful to having a regular Crucible card. In fact, legacy cards may have even higher bonuses than some of the new Season 10 tiers. Now, I'd like to hope that these are going to be pullable from the draft board or in a lot more easily accessible free packs, but I've not mentioned that as of yet. All we know is it's not a fusion event and it's not an event that requires collectibles. But that's actually a nice little addition that you can use old school legacy cards to give you some extra boosts and giving the cards you can't use in game in anything but wild a new lease of life. Apparently the snowflake tokens that you get will be available in free packs on the SuperCard store, but nothing else other than they'll be in packs. Not everyone has credits and the game stops giving free credits out in the player leveling system, so I hope that they're available in other methods. We'll have to wait and see. Now, they have confirmed that the Battle Pass will play into the brand new mode and will give you snowflakes, legacy cards, and new holiday cards. In fact, this month there is no special Battle Pass card. Instead, it's just a random set of Crucible cards to help you in your quest to free Santa. What if Santa turns heel at the end and starts being an actual foe? Find out next time on
Dragon Ball Z.
And there's a brand new interactive pack which will allow us apparently to gift friends in game. Whether those are free or require you to spend credits, we'll have to wait and see, but it all seems to be starting this Monday. And my plan is to stream on both YouTube and Twitch for that, so look out for that one. Now, I've got a feeling the Battle Pass is going to be a very short term, instead of a gold or a silver, a premium Battle Pass, much like we currently have with Becky Lynch. Why do I think that that is the case? Well, because it all ties up with everything that's happening in game, which has my potentially shocking revelation coming up in just a second. And all of that links to what I'm about to talk about next. And that includes PLE cards, flash events, and more. The first thoughts that came out of everyone when they saw a brand new flash event was, there's going to be a new tier already? And my immediate thoughts were, there's no way they're going to drop 4 rarities and then drop another one straight away. I simply said that, well, the women and the men's cards are a little bit more equal power-wise, which it should have been for a long time. In fact, some of the women's cards are the best in their rarities. See Crucible and Noir, for examples. Then the PLE cards dropped, and the PLE cards, very interesting indeed, because they included for the first time ever one of the ladies, which again, you could say, hey, they're just trying to balance things out. It's always been the men first, and I thought personally, it was going to be Noirs and you'd be able to go up to like F5 or something to give it a real power boost. But no, I was proved wrong, and it was, in fact, 2 sets of Crucible cards. Charlotte Flair, who has a very, very powerful card, and Randy Orton. And this is the first time that they've done this at the beginning of a new season. But to bring in a women's card immediately, especially when women's cards are kind of treated as a really important item that everyone should be aspiring to since the beginning of SuperCard, it's quite weird to see this happen. So my immediate thoughts again were, hey, this is fantastic. I'm going to be able to grab myself an F3 Charlotte and boss campaign mode and all the other events that are coming up. But then something caught my eye. 18 days and 5 hours, which would take us to the Wednesday after the flash events. And at this point, alarm bells started ringing. What if those people talking about flash events were correct? And then it hit me. Why would they be doing Twitch drops on the 22nd of December? And there's been no mention about what are in these Twitch drops, by the way. They are, as simply as I could say, a complete anomaly compared to what's been announced so far. In fact, there's no end date to this holiday event being given out yet. I'm guessing not to spoil a potential surprise. What surprise, you may ask? Well, it seems that whatever is going on the 20th of this month or the 22nd for the Twitch drops is something brand new and something unprecedented, something that hasn't happened in the game before. And I'm going to go out there and say it, it's more than likely going to be a brand new Rarity. Now, a lot of people are probably going to be going, well, this is like crazy. I've only just managed to get myself to Noir tier or to Crucible tier, and they're going to be dropping a brand new Rarity. Well, I would agree with you. It does seem very quick, especially as you would expect us to get a brand new Royal Rumble Rarity in the last week of January, as we've experienced in the past. And there's no PLEs or events for WWE until next month for the Royal Rumble. NXT deadline is next weekend, and usually a new set of PLE cards would come out the following week. I don't see them delaying it for a further week unless there was something else coming along, which would either be drastically more powerful or would be for a new Rarity. So it's unlikely that the NXT deadline would create new PLE cards, otherwise they'd end the following week on the 14th or the 15th. So all this adds up to, well, to me anyway, that we will be getting a brand new set of PLE cards or special cards of some kind dropping into the store on the 20th, with a new Rarity dropping 2 weeks after the fusions on the same date, the 20th. Giants Unleashed for a brand new Rarity event card on the 21st, and from the 22nd of the month until the end of the year, we haven't had this confirmed by the way, we'd have Twitch drops to offer some kind of boost to players to get them used to the new Rarity. To me, that's the only way to explain the really odd dating of the Twitch drops. The fact that Twitch drops aren't related to the Christmas event at all, the Save Santa event not being dated in any way, shape or form, and seemingly ending before Christmas, the Flash event for not just a standard event card, a women's event card, Crucible Rarity Fusions dropping on the 6th, and the limited dates for the PLE run. Now, there's every possibility that the Christmas event will continue into a new Rarity if that is what they're doing, or it might be a special set of cards dropping on the 20th, and that they'll extend the event to have these brand new Rarity special edition cards, and that's what the Twitch drops are there to promote. Either way, it's a massive shock to the SuperCard system, which I don't know how I feel about it, because we'd only have had a brand new season for a month and a week. Do we really need a new Rarity that quickly? Well, I'll leave that for you to decide. Because I personally was going to be going for an F5 Charlotte and using the next month or two to build up my super coins again. Instead, I'm going to grab myself a Pro of Charlotte Flair. There's number one for you right there. Gonna drop in that lock on there because I will have too many super coins if I hold on to these. So getting a Pro and stopping me from not being able to play PvP, Money in the Bank, and getting free packs, which is what happens if you have too many super coins, seems a logical decision, as I am going to be picking up right now this Crucible boost pack because the value in it is insane, especially if you buy it on Android. Let's see what equipment we get before we pro our brand new Charlotte Flair. We got a Crucible t-shirt, love it. Also, the fact, and again, there you go, 82,000, that gives me enough time with TSG rewards, TBG rewards, to build up more super coins for the next set of PLE cards, and if I have too many, I can always use some on another Charlotte Flair card or some grab bags. And then we got a mouth guard. I'm not sure how I feel about this, though. I still think it's a little bit early. Is this addressing the requirement for more rarities at a more regular pace, or are we really just going too fast? I mean, I'm not sure how I feel as a content creator. All content is great. I love having more content, more packs, etc. But this might be too fast, especially if we know another Rarity is going to drop at Royal Rumble as well. We're going to level up Charlotte Flair, get her fully leveled. We're going to check out some images first of all because she's got a ton. She has had some actual banger images. Oh, tell you what, that one might look very nice. This one from Extreme Rules? Oh, that Maelstrom looks a bit tasty though. And the Noir looks good as well. But it's time to take a look at this Pro Charlotte Flair. It looks beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And the Pro animation, this really plays off of the Cody Rhodes poster. You may or may not have seen it, where looks like he's rising out of a lake, war paint over him. I don't know why the war paint disappears, but hey, listen, it looks nice. And that image just suits her. The down to the ground. I didn't go for Randy because honestly, I have enough Crucible Pros. It would go well with my Eddie Guerrero, and it would tag with Scott Hall if I can get him from campaign mode, but we don't know what's going on with Clash of Champions or the holiday cards next week, so I wanted to hold off of that. And with a potentially new Rarity, I don't want to waste my super coins. Just being real. So just to give you an idea of how powerful she is, she almost beats my level 3 fortified Lyra Valkyria without a piece of equipment or momentum on her. That should tell you everything you need to know. So now it's one of my top 4 without even putting her on momentum. But I've been SuperZombGBBQ. You have been awesome. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And don't forget that, card back giveaway, which I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Sorry.